So the reason why Ultros could be the melodramatic server is because Final Fantasy VI is very melodramatic, and Ultros specifically has ties to the opera scene, which would be very melodramatic and serious. Although Ultros himself is the goofy comic relief. So perhaps the Ultros server is the, like, intersection of melodrama and goofy comic relief. In other words, it is exactly where I belong. I didn't even know there was an Ultros boss fight, so no, I haven't. I don't know if it's available or not. Oh man, you know, I got a bunch of clothing pieces because I wanted to put together a new glamour. Oh, yes, I am. No, I haven't lived in Texas for a long time. No, I live in Canada now, so it's a girl who's local to me. But yeah, I am in the... Sorry, I'm not very good with names. Oh man, okay, hold on, let me... Oh, wait, we're gonna do this right. No! No! Stop! No. There we go. Okay, invite to party. Okay. Alright, I can do this. No, I learned there's a way to... Hold on. No, not that. No. Okay, I can't be trusted with this. There's a button thingy that lets you pretend that your controller is a mouse. I'm sorry. Okay, fine, I'll just use my touchpad. I'm gonna be really dumb. Just to let anyone who's tuning in know, I just asked a girl out. I paused stream to send a message to ask a girl out that I've been wanting to do for a couple of weeks now and have been putting off all day for six hours today. So I did that. So I'm going to be a flustered mess. I have no idea what she's going to say. And if she replies while I'm streaming and I see the message, I don't even know. But we're gonna slay Titan tonight. We need one more person if somebody else is available. Is it L1 plus right stick? Oh, yes. I was trying to do... Yes, there we go. Thank you. See, look at that. I did it wrong. Wait, hold on. Wait. There is somebody waving to me. Where are you? I'm sorry. Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. I'm not used to being tall, so I forgot to look down. Please forgive. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. We have a party forming. Amazing. Okay, hold on. Oh, just so everybody knows. Oh, Titan is 8 people. Oh no, do I have to put together 8 people? I don't know how to do that. We're gonna have to get some randos. Do you hear that sound it makes? That's amazing. Okay, anyway, this is a power that is good for me to have. But so the thing is, I was a Lala for so many years that I'm still not used to being tall. Like, I still like my character walks into a room with Alphino and looks down. And I'm like, whoa. Because he's always, like, taller than my teeny tiny Lala. So I learned how to G-pose. And I want to make new outfits. I was going to have one to debut this week, but it didn't happen. Lalas are cute and wonderful, and my character doesn't have a backstory, but I figure if you folks are down with this, we can put together L'Oreala's backstory over the course of playing my streaming of this, because she doesn't have a backstory, but with her name, she's clearly raised by Lalas. So that's all I know, is that she's a red mage. She presumably flirts with girls, and she's a Lala, raised by Lalas. So she's like the inverse of Pippin. Maybe a tragic backstory, maybe. Okay, yeah, no, we're in Idleshire because we were taking pretty pictures, and my friend who was showing me how to use G-Pose really likes some part of Idleshire for taking pictures. So, oh, that's true. Having the world explode means that you will probably have a tragic backstory. All right. We'll figure it out. Figure out my tragic backstory. I love that there's a fairy just hanging out. All right. So, oh man. Okay, yeah, no, this will be potentially big spoilers for you if you just started Heavensward, but Heavensward is so good. It's so good that you are in for a treat. Oh man, potato salad. No. Don't eat the food that makes you think of your friends that way. Well, Coyote Dash, like, just keep in touch about where you are then, and maybe if our paths cross in the right way, we can go on adventures together. I can, Ty. I'm so glad you asked. Apologies to everyone who's already heard me go off on this. In fact, so I've just started streaming this. This is my 3rd week streaming this. So I started off with Lauren summarizes the plot of the game up till now. So if you find the idea of me wandering, like meandering awkwardly through what I remember of the plot of Realm Reborn and then summarizing Heavensward in like Lauren language with stupid nicknames for everyone, you can go look that up. I will say, in my opinion, A Realm Reborn is a mediocre at best story. That they were doing what they could, all things considered, but it's a bunch of forgettable characters who are not very well fleshed out tropes, including like a not very interesting evil empire and the basement goths, the Asians. I'm sorry, they're the basement goths on the moon. They're the Asians. And I wasn't really attached to most of the characters. I liked Thancred because he's my archetype. I'm sorry. If you put a charming rogue with a heart of gold in front of me and I don't like them, you have messed up, my friend. So I wasn't a big fan of the rest of them. They're like Hot Pants and Popplemo. Hot Pants and Potato Man. Not my favorites. But I'm glad that it sounds like they made it less of a grind, which it needed to be, and so hopefully it's a less unpleasant experience. But it took me over 2 years to get through because I played once a month at most because I didn't care, and I really didn't like the Rocks Fall Everyone Dies, but going into Heavensward, my friends had told me that it was really it was a huge improvement and that the game gets that the later Final Fantasy XIV games, because I treat these like multiple games in a series, but that the later games are really good. So I was like, but like the moment that Heavensward starts up, like first of all, the voice acting is better. They moved studios. The rigging on the faces is better, so you can see emotion, which is really good because there's some emotional stuff. Like if for anyone who hasn't beaten Heavensward but is getting to Heavensward, I cried at multiple points. And like trying to imagine crying during A Realm Reborn, like no. But in Heavensward I cried several times because I absolutely loved the characters. I was really interested. There's political machinations going on. There's like people confronting like their own pasts and their worst natures. There's like abusive families. There's like overcoming like anger and finding hope. Like lots and lots of really cool thematic stuff that's going on. And the characters that return from, like the characters that you've met before that show up in Heavensward have like more personality added to them than they did in A Realm Reborn. And the new characters that you meet have like a great amount of depth. And it's, yes, and we can talk about like everybody's favorite perfect man. No, I really strongly encourage people who didn't love A Realm Reborn but are like working their way through it, just hang on, because Heavensward is a very good story with good characters. and the gameplay apparently improved. I don't know. I couldn't tell what was going on. But I went from playing the game once a month because I didn't care about it to playing it at least once a week because I did. And yes, like Alphino is my favorite character at this point. So, you can go all the way to level 60 for free and experience the entirety of Heavensward. Well, that's awesome. So it's just a matter of time that you're investing into something then. But yeah, like there's a lot going on and a lot going for it. And I'm really excited that it apparently gets better from here. I don't know memes. Does this look like the face of somebody who knows a meme? I am nothing if not horrendously uncool. Fair Leviathan. Also accurate Willow. Yes. Man, I was up until 3 in the morning giving relationship advice to somebody who's like a little brother to me, and I was feeling big sistery, so Alphino is definitely the sort of character who's everybody's little brother. Oh, that's amazing, Coyote Dash. No, I didn't know that. Hi! Okay, Mariki Tare? I'm probably butchering that. I apologize. Yeah, I haven't... Crystal Tower. I don't remember if I've done Crystal Tower. I have a hard time remembering which is which. By the way, if anyone else is on Ultros or able to come to Ultros and do things, we are putting together an 8-man party if possible. Otherwise, we'll get randos because we're going to take out Titan. But since we've got a couple of people who are going to bounce before we do that, because this will be a spoiler, my friends, if you have not beaten Heavensward. I'm sorry my emotes are not always the most, like, intuitive, but does anybody else want to join? I don't remember if I did Crystal Tower. I think it's Coils of Bahamut that I haven't done, but I think Crystal Tower is the one with the cat boy with the 2 colored eyes. Right? Because I did at least part of that one. I'm sorry. That's what I remember. That's how I remember. And the void. Did I go into the void? Oh my god. Okay. I'm really interested in Oh wait, is this another friend? Is this another friend hanging out with us? Hi. My duty roulette and I can check. Okay, hold on. Duty finder. Okay. Under raids. So one thing you have to be aware of now that you're watching me play this game. I don't understand the basics. Like, there's a reason why I still have to, like, make a point of, like, I'm, like, sticking my tongue out, like, as I, like, figure out how to invite people to party. This. Okay. Circus Tower. The World of Darkness. Have I done that? Did I do that? I didn't think I did that one. Okay, so I haven't done it. I would think I would remember that. But now I am more excited because I'm really interested in the void. Because of the kid. And again, if you're just tuning in, I don't remember anyone's names. So I have nicknames, but the kid, when I talk about the kid, I'm talking about the kid from the void who you encounter in the Magitech research facility on the floating continent. Yes. Okay. Well, we're going to do that at some point. And maybe we can play through these other ones and get some plot that way. Also, hi, Vulcan Raven. It's been a while since I played those, so. Does anyone else want to join the party Is anyone else available to join? Or shall we go fight Titan? Does anyone have any questions before we go fight Titan? Is there anything else, like, non-spoiling Heaven's Word or something like that that we could say or talk about or anything? Oh, man. Man, Blue Glass. So some of my friends, actually, my FC and some friends had a scavenger hunt at some point for characters with particular key match looking names, NPCs with that. Oh, we could replay cutscenes. Okay, that sounds vaguely familiar. I have a Lala name. I played a Lala for several years, and now she's big. I can handle Lala names. I just can't handle... Man, I was a fancy little red mage. Now I'm a fancy big red mage. So does anybody else want to join us? Or shall I go ahead and go over here to Duty Finder? Okay. No, is it trial? Trials. Heaven's Word. High-end travel. No. So these... Yes. Bye, Coyote Dash. Yeah, sorry, we're probably going to dive into spoiler territory, but feel free to drop by at the beginning of streams. I'm going to be trying to start these at 8. We had a delay this week because I asked a girl out at the beginning of stream, so we had to put everything on hold. She hasn't gotten back to me yet, which is probably good. But yeah, so we'll be starting half an hour earlier than we are right now, in the future. Thank you for coming by and welcome to lurking, Vulcan and Raven. I need to do a lurk command. People have requested that. But these right here, I play with my regular friends that I play with. Usually on Wednesdays, they've been busy, so we couldn't do it tonight. But they're my magical pony adventure squad. So we're going to be getting birds next, but the birds are also ponies. Everything you ride. Magitech armor, pony. Like dragon, pony. Chocobo, pony. It's all a pony. Everything's a pony. It's like hook shots, except vehicles. Vehicular hook shots. Vehicular hook shots are ponies. I am the coolest kid. I am the coolest kid. Look at this. Look at some of these cool ponies. Look, everybody has busted out their coolest ponies. Amazing. 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 Well, I'm going to have to pull out my coolest pony. My coolest pony is this one. Thank you, Blue Glass. Oh my god, you have a tank! And you're a Lala. Does the tank scale to size? Like, I assume it has to because I can't imagine a row fitting in that. Oh my god, amazing! This is so great. I'm so excited about this. Look at us and our ponies. Oh my god! Incredible! Amazing. That's fantastic. Okay. Anyway, they're probably gonna be like, you can't go into a dungeon when you're on a pony. I'm like, fine. You can't use your Emmerich because you're on a pony. Oh, okay, hold on. Willow wants to show off a pony. Alright, hold on. She's gotta dig it out. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! It's a sheepy! It's a sheepy! Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Oh my god. I'm really delighted about your sheepy. That's so good. That's so good. Yay! Wait, is there a piggy? Is there a piggy also? Hold on. Let me put this, I have to close Discord to make sure that messages don't come in. Because, just in case somebody sends, because I don't know if you could see that I got a Discord message from someone, in that corner. Sorry. Is there a piggy? Is there a piggy mount? Because, exciting. Oh, the good news about me closing Discord is that way I won't know if I get a message from the girl while I'm playing. Yay! Oh man, look at these Oh, that's right. They're doggies. Because there's ponies, birds, and doggies. My pony, not my pony, my non-pony, okay, well, I can't summon Falcor, but Falcor is the name of my chocobo. Because I love the Neverending Story very much. That's alright. Getting ponies is a lot of work, so. Porks. Oh my god, you have a Krabby? Okay, this is just like pony show and tell here. This is amazing. Look at this. I just love people riding by. Yes, good times. How exciting. Ooh, that's pretty. Somebody rides by on a dinosaur, also a pony. These are important things. Oh man, it's pretty. See, look at this. These are ponies. A+ ponies. I approve of the ponies. Okay. Let me go ahead and put us in the line to do this. No, the naval. No, am I doing it wrong? The naval hard, where is that? No? I'm sorry. I'm being defeated. Oh, it's okay, so it's still under A Realm Reborn, even though I'm doing it here. Okay. I'm good at this. I'm not good at this. Okay. Why does this have a 2? Why does it have a 2? What's going on with that? I don't know. Alright, the naval hard. Alright. I'm gonna... No, dude. I do... Oh my god. Pay attention to speech bubbles. Alright. We're gonna do it. Oh wow, that did not take any time at all. My goodness. Alright. So, I am a red mage. Oh, thank you, Josemea. Oh god, the music is so good. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit right before we... Okay. Oh, I don't have all of my moves? Oh, I don't have all my moves. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say hello to my party. I feel so bad. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is going to be one of the ones where he's going to knock the ground out from around us. Sorry, game audio is going to be low. Apologies. Yes, see, he's smashing the ground around us. Oh, and he smashed me in the center. Well, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, hold on. Oh, shoot. Here we go. This probably isn't where I want to be standing. I tried. I tried. Thank you. Okay. Wait, where'd he go? Okay, everyone else is running out to as far as you can to the outside, but not actually the outside. So I did what everyone else did. When you don't remember what you're supposed to be doing, when in doubt, look at what everyone else is doing and do that. Wait, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. No, I was trying. Oh my god, that was a really close death. Or really close not death. I'm sorry. I'm really having some trouble here. It's probably readily apparent that I don't know what I'm doing. But I am going to Zorro him soon. I said I'd come, I said I'd come, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Oh, man. Oh, I just totally wasted a dual cast. Well, that's fine. It's not like I was doing anything. Okay. Oops! Well... You want game audio up? This is one of those ones where once you fall off, you're gone, right? Yep. Alright. Wait. Did I just barely... Okay, well, we're going to turn the game audio up some. Oh, I know why game audio is too quiet. Wait, hold on. Saying, Mom, Mother, Father, I can't find you. Is Titan the kid? Is Titan the child? Yeah, because he's saying I said I'd come, which the kid said that earlier. I remember him being summoned by a kid, but the things that he's saying are the things that the kid was saying. You know? Also, I'm sorry I'm completely useless to the party right now. But actually, that's probably for the best so I can understand what's going on. So Isael is a really interesting summon situation because she uses her body as the vessel for what she summons, and we learn because the Shiva that she comes up with is actually not really much like the actual Shiva. It's what she as an individual believes Shiva to be, and in a way kind of what she needs Shiva to be. And so it's her faith and also her idea of what Shiva is. So we learn from that, because everyone's kind of like, how on earth does that happen? We learn from that the creatures that are created out of the faith of the person summoning them, rather than actually summoned. If that makes sense. It's not actually summoning. Like, when we think of summoning in Final Fantasy games, it's like the creature exists. We put in a phone call. We say, like, Bahamut, please get over here and toast my bad guys. And Bahamut's like, I've got you. But that's not what's happening in this game. What happens in this game is, let me give the player commendation. I like Pup Hawthorne's name. I'm sorry, I don't, no, I'm gonna give it to you because nobody ever gives anything to bards. I will get it. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh. Oh. Hold on. I got distracted. Okay. I wouldn't have backflipped. I was thinking to myself as I zoroed in, I'm like, I'm not going to backflip. Because that was not a good time to backflip. Hold on, I think we're about to get a cutscene. But so the creature that we see is not, like, the creature that is summoned is not actually the, like, historical or religious entity themselves. It is something that comes to existence through the willpower of the summoner. So, in my opinion, as somebody who's not an expert and will probably have this, like, expounded on and perhaps proven wrong. Hold on, we gotta go teleport to Alphino. The thing I'm currently sitting at is that, I don't know that summons, because, like, the primals show up and we smash them, and they show up and we smash them, and they show up and it's this, like, never-ending cycle that doesn't go anywhere, and you can't make it not happen. And it's so frustrating because all it does really is make things worse for everybody involved. And a lot of it comes from desperation. Like, that's largely how they do it. And, I mean, I'm sure that Alphino is going to have something to say about this. But I feel like the creatures that are summoned aren't actually creatures. I feel like they are simply a manifestation of the belief or emotions of the person who summons them. And the power that is put into them comes from the power of that that original person's conviction, and also can be stolen from other people too, because we've seen like they use crystals, they use the bones of their own people apparently, and yet like Sale only needed her own belief to create Shiva. So like I don't know. I suspect. So I roll my eyes about the primals. I get frustrated because I'm like, not again, not again, because it feels like this really repetitive gameplay and repetitive story element from A Realm Reborn. You just do it again and again. It feels like filler, and it's frustrating. It doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. It seems like that we don't know what else to do, so I guess there's a primal now. And so I feel like it's kind of about time. Okay, well, we're gonna listen to the best music. No? Oh, I guess I have to level sync to get it. So it looks like Gabu did not die. I was afraid that as we were taking out Titan, it was going to have, like, physical repercussions for him. Which, like, I was thinking, like, what happened to Isael? When we defeated Shiva, Isael was fine. Okay, so Isael does have crystals. Okay. This is the problem with my memory. But it's also been a while, and I wasn't paying as much attention to early, what's it called? Sorry, I just remembered that I asked a girl out and my brain stopped working. I wasn't paying as much attention to early Heavensward as I wound up later. So I didn't notice as much what she did then. I was busy like marveling at the fact that I was like going through a world that felt more functional, talking to characters that seemed interesting. So yeah, it was a big improvement. All right, let's talk to Alpha now. Let's progress this story. And again, thank you all to everybody who's like putting up with my really random way of streaming this game. We'll figure it out. We'll settle into it. Let's see. Thank you, Tosmea. And people, like, to everyone on YouTube who said very nice, friendly things. I appreciate it very much. These are going to continue going on YouTube because you've been very supportive and have let me know that you want them there. So they will go there. So. Then it's fun. I think I'm going to try to have, like, some friends on standby. Sorry, I guess I probably should have resolved the party. But, like, when there's, like, stuff, be like, okay, who are the people who are on standby for me to run through dungeons and things with? Isael isn't really... I don't think she's my type. Although I do appreciate that she's very serious, but no. I'm going to be really boring and say Ishtola. Would be a closer fit. I feel like that's the obvious answer, though. Doesn't everybody like... No, everybody loves Merlwib, but me. She's not my type. But Ishtola. Smart. Saucy. What can I say? Anyway, okay, so back to serious stuff. So as much fun as it is to joke about Lauren's love life, like, we are actually dealing with a really serious and interesting plot going on here. So here we have a child who has gone through massive trauma and loss and has become non-responsive, which happens in another game that I've been playing through with a child. Good point. The Alliance's policy. This poor little kid. I appreciate that LSA and Alphino are both very compassionate. Alright, so let's keep progressing the story here. Look at you, Alphino, overcoming anxiety. You must not suffer from anxiety. There's nothing to be gained from dwelling on a thing that we can't control. But has that ever stopped my brain? Not often. Maybe sometimes. Okay. Okay. They're like, go talk to an NPC, please. Like, okay, got it. I have to be on a pony first. I have very annoying ways of riding my ponies. I apologize. You will soon see me skateboarding on my pony. I did. I had matters well in hand, along with the other warriors of light. Everyone's here. It's like, yay! We didn't die. Let's eat some fish. I don't like fish, but I respect people's rights to eat food that I don't personally enjoy. What is Alphino going on about over there? What's going on over there? Somebody's taking care of the child. Ah, she's hanging out with the kid.
Who goes there?
Good question. Oh, it's just me. No need to be alarmed.
Forgive me for straying from the camp.
It's so weird. She basically has Alphino's face, so it's strange to see Alphino's face and hear a different voice. Which my sister and I look a lot alike, and apparently it is jarring to people. We also sound somewhat similar. We used to more when we were children, well, teenagers living together, so yeah.
He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good, but alas.
Yeah, Celebration is probably not a good place. I can absolutely turn the game audio up. Sorry. Okay. Let me know if that's any better. Actually, I might be able to do something about this here. Sorry,
It's so quiet up here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space.
Oh, she's thoughtful. She's introspective.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words.
Is that something her grandfather said?
I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever.
I really like getting to know her. I appreciate that she's opening up.
I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, I saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness.
Was it specifically Eorzea that he was saving? Because Eorzea is one of the continents, right? Like, Charleon is the place that they're from, and it's not part of Eorzea. I just assumed that he was saving trying to save the entire world from Moon Bahamut destruction. Not that he was specifically trying to save a particular part of the world, which, I mean, if you drop the moon on the planet, everybody's going to be worse off for it. So I don't know. That's a little bit of story that I didn't get. Okay.
I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me.
Yeah, I know that he led something that was what the Scions came from, but I wasn't exactly sure how that fit into... There's holes in my understanding. And maybe they explained some of this in A Realm Reborn and I just didn't pay attention. But I like this. I like highlighting that somebody can be a hero and choose to be a hero for the world, but there are sacrifices involved with that. And so many people who go on to do great things don't, like, it's like you'll see, like, you know, people who are tireless champions for justice. You'll have, you know, activists, lawyers, people who are out there fighting the good fight, but they aren't able to be at home with their families. And that seems like that's probably got to be pretty hard. Even if, you know that there are good reasons why, it still's gotta hurt.
Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos.
I mean, it is a fairly chaotic place, but so are most places with people.
My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand.
It is interesting to contrast her with Alphino.
There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever.
I don't know that we've heard much about the twins' parents, just their grandfather.
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not?
And there is a large part of my life philosophy, and what gets me through day after day. Like, this feeling that you can't save the world. Especially you, one person, can't save the world. And you may not be able to save that much of the world, but you will do more good by putting what you can into the world and trying to do what you are able to give, than if you don't try. And the world will be better off for you in ways you can and can't measure. And so, like, just because you can't achieve... Like, just because you can't fix everything doesn't mean that you should just give up. Because it doesn't mean you can't fix anything.
Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger.
Oh, I say his name wrong. Sorry.
Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Hey, PM Akfai, I am on Ultros. When somebody asks me what data center I'm on, what do I tell them? Because I can only answer that I'm on the Ultros server. Primal! Okay. You can see my FC, meanwhile, is getting ready to do their raid night. Static? Is that what we call these? Oh, okay. Well, excellent. Well, welcome. Yeah, I do really like getting to know LSA, especially because at this point, like, we've seen a little bit of her, but not very much. And we know Alphino really well. I wonder if LSA is going to be the primary NPC for Stormblood, because Alphino is like at the heart of So Alphino is the post Realm Reborn stuff leading into Heavensward. And Alice is showing up in the post Heavensward stuff, I think leading up into Stormblood. So I suspect that's what they're doing. I think that's what they're setting up here. Trying to figure out. We're going to talk about Alphino.
We had no clear memories of our life in the hinterlands, having returned to the motherland as infants. Nevertheless, I am quite familiar with Master Matoya, as is every Charlene. I should like to speak with her someday. It would not surprise me if Alphino's recent maturation was at least somewhat due to her sage guidance. I would never tell him this, of course, but there have been moments when I've caught myself thinking of him as an elder brother.
That's cute. He has grown up, and I still really liked. I'm playing it on PC, because I did not have my PS4 for a while. Now I have a PS4, but yeah, this is on PC. Sorry, I'm still thinking through character stuff here. One of the really nice things about the whole Titan section is that you see Alphino approaching that situation with, he's not all together, he's not all right, he's not all mature yet, he's still like growing, but you see him heading in a healthier and more mature and wiser direction than at the stuff that we saw at the end of Realm Reborn, leading into Alphino gets everything wrecked because he makes bad decisions. And so it's cool, we have seen him. I would say it's not Matoya who's led to his growth and maturity so much as Emmerich, honestly. Like I said last time, when Alphino was attempting to broker peace, that's Emmerich's style of putting aside anger or retribution or hurt or shock and focusing on how do we stop this violence before it gets any worse. Which I think that's really cool to have seen that. That's the plot of Heavensward in a nutshell. So I'm curious to see then. Alice seems like her biggest question is trying to find meaning. Big question.
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of those we hold dear.
Yes. As long as there's a tomorrow, we have to keep going. Aww. I wonder how he's feeling. Uh-oh. 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 So we have good and interesting motivations for these guys. But what if they don't know what's actually happening? What if the Ascians have been lying to them?
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this.
The guy in the mask was the one who lingered like he wanted to talk to us before Alphino got fussy at him.
Well, what is it?
I don't know that I 100% trust the Ascians, actually, that what they're telling them, or I don't know. There might be some unreliability in this story that we're being told.
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither.
Vilbrand, do we know that place? That doesn't sound familiar.
Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
I don't know that we did blue glass. But I imagine that the Ascians probably had some say in things, so... Ah, okay. I have not spent a lot of time in Limsa. Mostly, I started in Gridania, and then so much of the story takes place in Ul'dah that, like, I guess Limsa's there. Much to the dismay of everyone I know who's part of... What are they called? They all like Merlewib, so they want to follow her. Yes, exactly, Dosmea. All of my friends are like, they took one look at Merlewib and were like, that's where I'm going. Yeah, no, Blue Glass, I think you're right, but I kind of wonder whether the Ascians had a hand in that. I don't know. I just really don't like the Ascians. But I do like the conflict of the balance of light and dark, and I like where they're going with it. I'm just beginning to have doubts.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
I felt that.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
So they're gonna have to throw some banana peels in our path.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Excuse me?
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation.
Because he was the one who was lingering like he was going to say something to us.
Shouldst
And he is
thou
masked.
be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone.
He also has the same really, really archaic way of talking that Urianger has.
With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Yeah, this person does not seem like he's approaching things from the same place that the Warrior of Darkness is. So.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
I wonder if this is someone from 1.0 then. Or a former Scion. See, we can get a look at the neck, I think. I know Thancred has a neck tattoo. I think that all of the Scions have a tattoo somewhere, but I don't remember if it's all on their necks. But this is somebody who studied under the twins' grandpa. I think this might be a pre-Realm Reborn character. I don't know.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
So he doesn't actually want to kill me. That's...
It shall be done.
Who are you? Well, I'm curious.
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands?
Somebody is having an out damn spot moment.
Minfilia, my friend.
I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
I shall not now beg your forgiveness.
Is that... Wait, no. That's the wrong one. I'm trying to think of Lady Macbeth. That's not Lady Macbeth, is it? Oh man, I'm sorry. My Shakespeare is turning to mush in my brain. Yeah, so this is somebody who was a scion, but I don't recognize this one.
Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
That's the purple lady, right? Okay, so that was Lady Macbeth? Because that's what I was trying to do. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the purple lady who had a crush on Urianger, who was one of his classmates from the book place that they're from. So this person does have the booky way of talking. Should I recognize the masked man? The masked man pointedly, I don't think, said anything around the party. And I don't think this is Urianger himself. That song. Like, I know that Urianger was talking to Ascian, so I thought he was an Ascian. But I feel like the guy that we just heard talking doesn't sound as awkward when he talks as Urianger. I just think he talks similarly to Urianger. Wait, hold on. We got a Skywalker going on over here. With a... Okay, well that's cool. Good to know. Alright, hold on. I lost him. It's still nighttime. I mean, I guess that's true. Disguise magic might exist. I don't know if it does, but... Urianger is definitely up to something. So it would make sense for it to be him. And if it is him, and I'm failing to recognize his voice, sorry. Alright, so now I get to run around trying to find people inside the orange circle. My favorite activity is the orange circle. It's really not. That's a lie. I hate the orange circle. I don't know if we have... I think he's shown up, but I don't know if he's been voice acted. Alright. Where are they? Maybe they've gone in here. Can I go in here? No. Okay. Hold on. We're going to click on this, and I am going to fail to find my way around. Are you ready to watch me be defeated by my true enemy in this game? The orange circle? Sorry, as I get like stuck on things. Sorry, Moogle. Ah, I found them. Hello. What's going on, you two? I don't know if it being nighttime and raining is intentional. Oh my god, Alphino looks so tiny compared to this giant man. Every kindness, she emphasizes. Okay, I'm glad to hear they're not just like, oh, sure thing, ma'am, of course we will. But like that, the way they say this makes it sound like they actually will. Good, I'm glad. She's saying something that she understands about loss. It's her kindness. Okay. Okay, then he'll be alright. I mean, as alright as anyone can be after suffering that much trauma. Sometimes Blue Glass, they make strange decisions, but I don't think he's been voice acted. I don't think the kid was voice acted last time. She's got some anger. They're mostly voice act main story scenes that have, I guess, main characters. Okay. Pray return to the waking sands. Alright, let us go hang out at Horizon. Oh, good. All right. Well, I don't mind having or not having voice acting, honestly. But in some scenes, it does really help you feel the emotions. Like that's part of why that scene with the Warrior of Darkness was so effective, was because no, sorry, but you are too noisy. That's better. This way. I'm not good at finding my way around, but I'm gonna do it. I have to jump that way. That's like, this is how I always do it. This is how I've always done it. This is how I will do it now that I can find my way around. And I suppose I could fly over there. I suppose we could do this. That was a good scene, and it was a very good moment for Alice. I kind of wonder about what she's willing to do to enact the revenge that she thinks is deserved, though. Like, I'm thinking of a certain character from another game that I've been playing. Yes, that is true. Alright. If Urianger speaks, we'll know. Unless he's got his voice. He has like a voice changing thing. His mask. Just D-Eyes, thank you for following. Yay! And hello for anybody who's new. See, we don't see his eyes. The amount of the face that we see for him is the opposite of the amount of face that we see for the other guy. You did, Sam. Sorry. There's like 6 of the Umbral Calamities, I think. Oh, 7, excuse me. Yeah, so Sam, I was getting overwhelmed by the battle, but then I fell off the edge and was able to focus on the dialogue, and I was like, wait. Of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Urianger, are you with both sides? But he has a tattoo on his cheek that would be covered by a mask. That's why he wears the mask, because his tattoo is here. The Thancred's is here. That doesn't sound good. But this is also like an actual like philosophy that some ways of looking at the world think that you should be at peace with basically returning to like losing your individuality and returning to like the wholeness of the universe. Is it Buddhism? I haven't studied Buddhism. Like, I've read some about it, and had friends who were Buddhist, but I would hate to sound like I thought I knew anything at all. I think that's what I'm getting at, Jan. Maybe. So here we have the return to the live stream. I put the live stream in my Final Fantasy VI fanfic because it feels like it's actually pretty fitting for a lot of Final Fantasies, so we'll just go with it, I guess. Renunciation of the flesh and subsequent return to the live stream. I see. Yes, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Everyone dies to have a chance at maybe coming back, or everything ceases to exist in life or death. Urianger, are you planting crystals places to get our attention so that we'll go where the bad guys can try to kill us? Yes, it's really not a good spot to be in. It's not a good decision to have to make. They're not good choices. Ala Mhigans. Oh! Oh! We're gonna get to... This is... I've been told, because I was trying to figure out where to start streaming this. And then I just decided I was just gonna stream exactly where I was and go from there. But I was told that when we go to deal with the Ala Mhigans, I think, is when the proper Pre-Stormblood stuff starts up. So we're getting there, folks. The numbering system of my stream archives for this game are going to be whatever it is until we get to Stormblood 1, Stormblood 2, and we'll just keep going through there. So these are all like 0 point somethings, however many there are. So when we get to Stormblood, I might be like, okay, we're gonna end this stream and we're gonna start the next one at Stormblood properly. So it's part of why like these streams are just kind of like whatever, like sure, I guess I'll pause stream in the middle to ask a girl out. I guess I'll do that. Sure, I guess I'll just start rambling about something randomly. Why not? I guess maybe I could invite friends, or maybe. So we'll figure that out. So thank you all for sticking with me through the awkward growing pains of trying to figure out streaming Final Fantasy XIV. Ishgardian smugglers. Yeah, it does seem kind of strange. Ralgar, I don't remember who that is. I suppose that's true, Blue Glass. Ah, Ala Mhigan Liberation. That's a good cause. Although the people who are following that cause are maybe making some questionable decisions. Aline Ryle. I'm sure that's somebody I took out. Who was that? This is someone Alphino hates, so I assume they did something bad, like human trafficking. I know there's been a fair bit of human trafficking going on. Alright, we're gonna go to Little Ala Mhigo. God, they're so tiny. What is it, Alice? Okay, so it's definitely Arianche. Without a doubt. It's totally 100% him. Oh, we get a cell phone call. Tidings. Not good tidings, not bad tidings, just tidings. That sounds vaguely familiar. Because I remember the Ala Mhigan refugees because that was like one of the parts of the game that I thought was interesting, even in A Realm Reborn. I hope you're sitting down. I'm glad to know that Thancred's sense of humor is not entirely gone. Alright, Thancred. Oh, Hilda! Hilda's pretty great. It's just that we haven't seen as much of his sass as we've seen his seriousness lately. He's been brooding. He's sinking into a really good brood. But that the sass is still there, and I'm glad. Thanks, Thancred. And I defy you to not be surprised by this revelation. All right, Thancred. Oh my god. Thancred, I'm sorry. But we were just fed this information by somebody who probably planted it. This can only end well. The twins are smart. This is good. Say is figuring this out. She was already, I was like, the way that she was looking over at him, like she like would look too long at him and then look away, where I was like, she suspects something. And I think that I was trying to figure out what her reading on him, like I was trying to figure out what she was doing last time too. Together they make a whole brain. Good job, twins. Mm. 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 Perhaps, Alphino, you should talk to her about it now. Alphino is not the one with the people skills, and I'm not sure Alice is either. We'll see. She's definitely the bleeding heart of the two of them, which is interesting. Because Alphino is about having big feelings, but he tries to think his way out of situations. Whether he succeeds or not, that is his intent. Whereas I feel like Alice feels her way through things and embraces that. We'll see if that holds true. Presumably I'll be able to find my way out of the Waking Sands this time, given that they put the door right in front of me. But do not underestimate my ability to get myself horrendously lost in this game. So lost. Okay. We're gonna go to Little Ala Mhigo. So to tell my friends, my pony friends, who are the ones, by the way, that I've been consulting about, like, when I start streaming, how do I know if I'm here and things. Okay, here we go. I'll tell them that I got here. They'll be very excited. I'm sorry I left in the middle of your laugh in an incredibly awkward time, but that was delightful. Just like, ha I'm amused. I'm very amused. Oh man, I'm so amused that I lost my ability to use my map. That's okay, that's ordinary for me. I'm glad to have entertained everyone with my impeccable sense of comedic timing. Oh man, okay. Hello, Alphino. Yes, what could be going on with a Thancred not here? I'll say, it's like, something is not right, and I will find it. I figured Desert Leviathan because you'd mentioned that you had a character outside in the Waking Sands, and someone came over to cheer, and then I disappeared. I teleported away at the worst moment. But I appreciate the sentiment, my friend. Alice is like, I will kill him with my own hands if he is responsible for this. This is what she's saying. Alice, I feel like you and Estinian could have some... You could get into trouble of a very bad kind together. That's okay. It made for some good comedy, so thank you. Okay. So to review, Alphino is like, just in case you shut the game down when you arrived here, or before you arrived here, let's recap. I'm like, this is not the time that I need to recap. Alright. Okay, so the twins are gonna go wander off together, potentially. So if Alphino were good at this, he would take this time to be like, I say, you've been acting weird around your Rianche. Is everything okay? And then I don't know what she would say or do about that, but I don't know if he intends to actually do that. Alright, let's see if I can find my way around. But I'm totally going to talk to NPCs here. We're already off to a good start of me finding my way around. Okay, thank you, Elise. So maybe Elise is the one you want. Oh my god, look at this person's name. Banana. Fantastic. I appreciate that person's name is Banana. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're going to see if I can find my way around here better than I did. Because I remember having a really hard time finding my way around in the last time I was here. But I also understand how the game plays a lot better now. So. Oh. See, it's got multiple levels. But it would tell me if I was on the wrong level, wouldn't it? Why is it so empty in here? Aha! Hello, everybody. Sifrid! Hello, you're not wearing a shirt, are you? The Griffin! Yes! That is the name! That is the name they told me. They're like, when you start hearing people talking about that, that's how you know you're building up to Stormblood. So we're there. We're in the pre-Stormblood stuff. So close. So exciting. Alright. Well, this is going to be exciting. Tailbot. Bot. Do you have a tail? Of course he's masked. Of course, it's not like anyone's like, oh, he must be here to sow trouble. Discord. Cause problems. Be bad. Alright. right, Lauren. Oh no, of course he's upstairs. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate the orange circle? And how often the problem with the orange circle is that you have to go up in a direction you can't find? Oh, man, what is wrong with this? Tales of secret weapons, huh? Masks. Alright. Excellent. Good. That's the wrong way. I think. Oh no. Yes! Okay, good. I really don't want to be stuck in caves forever. It's really not keen. Not my favorite thing to do. Hello! What do you have to say, Alice? Alright. How would you already know, Alphino? Alright. That would never happen. Yeah, well, they added the arrow up or down at some point, and I appreciated it, but it doesn't always... And I guess it has worked some with the orange circles. It makes them less bad. Unfortunately, currently I'm playing on my laptop screen, which is a little small, a little hard to see. I'm going to try to switch my setup some so that I'm able to play this like on like a TV screen that's more detailed and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Certainly they would never, ever, ever channel a primal here. Certainly not just because we're working people up into a fervor and there's crystals. Yeah, I've done things with the HUD. That's why my dual cast marker is so huge, because I wanted to be able to see it without being like, do I have dual cast? Have I activated dual cast? Okay. See, hold on. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh wait, no, it's this one. But yeah, you see how giant those are on the side? They were not that giant to begin with, but they are that giant now. Because I wanted to be able to see them, and I'm really bad at understanding what's going on the screen around me. Alright. See if the twins have anything to say. Yes, Alice is on top of something. So yes, we do not oh, he looks like Cyan. He's got the mustache, he's got the ponytail. We've been asking questions? Ah, yes. Oh, we're going to go see Corn! The Sunken Temple of Corn! Great! Okay. Yes, why isn't Thancred here? I wonder. Okay, let's go to Corn, talk to Alphino, and then I guess we might have another dungeon? Where is that? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to go out there. Fine. Make me ride a pony. That's alright. Can I fly here? Yes, I can. Your mount can fly no higher. Okay, fine. Where am I going? What am I doing? Don't make me have to... Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, okay. I'll just go here. I'll just go out. Here we go. Fly no higher. Yes! This song sounds like something from Suikoden 3 in a good way. Suikoden 3 was mostly a forgettable soundtrack, but when it was good, it was outstanding. Wait, this isn't the song that I thought it was. Hi, Mark. Markichin, thank you for... Hold on. Am I going the right... I think I'm almost there. Yes! I made it! Look at me! Bam! Oh man. Its flying makes it much easier for me to find where I'm going. Voices coming from within. This is a dungeon though. Corn is a dungeon. Isn't it? I think it is. Well, we'll see if we have a dungeon going on after this. Does this look like a trustworthy person?
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Ala Mhigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire.
The Ala Mhigans don't believe in t-shirts or shirts or whatever.
In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled.
So they had, from the sounds of it, and I'm sure they've told me this before because it seems vaguely familiar, but I have forgotten because I have slept since then and it was A Realm Reborn. They had a really, really terrible king, presumably, who is I'm sure abusing the people, and so they decided to turn against him and win their freedom against him, but unfortunately doing so weakened them sufficiently that the Empire was like, we'll just go take that. Ah, the Mad King, that sounds familiar, yes.
Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same.
Yeah, that is a really bad way for a king to be. I'm pretty sure I was upset about that the last time I heard about it.
We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out. Building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country. Or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home.
My goodness. So I was like, the fact that this person is like mysterious and showed up and has a mask, like, I'm like, I don't trust this guy. And then they're like, well, he's really charismatic. Okay, I just noticed I got a comment from the girl, sorry. So I think she just let me down, which is fine. I will live. But that's fine. But so they said this guy like managed to win people's hearts over by being really charismatic, and having really good speeches. And I have to admit, I was pretty skeptical about that. But the way that he's talking, like, I mean, obviously he's trying to manipulate people, rather blatantly trying to manipulate people. But the things that he's saying do, like, I can see why they would resonate with the people he's talking to.
We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery.
Oof. Yeah, Sam, and sometimes, like, I'm kind of willing to give a game a pass, or a story a pass with that if they are able to make things convincing in some other way, or if they can kind of gloss over it. I don't know that I would say this guy necessarily comes across as I mean, some definition of charismatic, but, Dan, thank you.
The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Ala Mhigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful.
Okay, so there's been a turnover, and I don't pay attention to the Empire.
You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight.
So the writing is good enough that I'm like, okay, I can see why this works on people. I can see, like, the manipulation is obvious, but the effectiveness of the manipulation is believable. And, like, frankly, like, as much as I like Eorzea, like, I'm not entirely able to come to their defense with this accusation, you know? They are really flawed and petty and self-focused, and to a certain degree, like, you do kind of have to watch what's going on in your own country and fix your own problems before you deal with others, but they also, could probably benefit from such things as, defending the world from an evil empire, trying to take everybody over. Just maybe, if we all make a unified stand, we'll be better off. Possibly. Yeah, no, I do think that, it's believable. And I like that it's, like, the squabbling and infighting. Like, when Alice is like, this place is a mess, why did my grandfather care about it? And I'm like, this place is kind of a mess. I understand why you would say that. But yeah, so this is actually, like, they're selling me on this. I'm not convinced by him, but I'm convinced that others would be convinced by him. And I like that the game straight up acknowledges that you have these suspicions, like, that he doesn't seem trustworthy because he's masked and came out of nowhere and stuff. So the game's like, hey, you're gonna see through this. We know you're gonna see through this because of this. But here's why it works. And I'm like, okay, plausible.
They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more. Blood demands blood. And the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you. For we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Ala Mhigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more.
I hope you don't mind that I'm just, like, stopping with every line of dialogue here. But there's a lot to kind of pick apart here. But no, I assume this is the tool through which the Warriors of Darkness will create a more powerful primal that is more substantial and doesn't just, like, evaporate when we look at it. I mean, and I realized that I fell in that fight against Titan. But still, within the context of the story, it feels like we're just, like, slaying primals right and left. Like, it's nothing. Like, oh boy, another primal. Whoopsie. Oh, he's gone. Too bad. So maybe they're trying to do something to make the primals actually feel more substantial as a threat. So we'll see kind of how that comes together. I appreciate there's, like, something...
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that.
Yes, that's a good Raban quote. I like that the Ala Mhigans have, like, a color scheme to them, so we definitely look like we do not fit in.
Wait, is that...
Who does Alphino recognize? Oh!
What are you two doing here?
It's Hot Pants.
I could ask you the same thing.
Did we know they were alive? I mean, we know the players.
Well, this is quite the surprise.
Let's see if I dislike them less.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
Yes, the voices do seem less problematic. Oh man. I really like a lot of the characters that you are all talking about in chat. Emmerich and Justinian are very good characters. And Horschfont! We must not forget Horschfont. Alright, so we're going to slip away and leave these people to their madness. And miss out on whatever other craziness they're up to. So the game has... Oh my god, that's amazing. The name. The game has shown us, like, oh no, blah, people are dying. Oh no, it's a primal, it's eating people. Oh no, it's a primal, people are dead. But part of that was during the point in the game that I really had a hard time taking the story seriously and getting really invested in it, you know? So it didn't really register. And part of, for me, what worked so much better, I only play Red Mage. That's the only class that I play. I can only handle one at a time, and that one is everything that I want from a class. So I'm happy to stick this way for a while, and if I decide I want more variety at some point in the future, I can start learning another class. But Red Mage gives me plenty to chew on. The opening cinematic, you mean you mean Bahamut destroying everything? I don't know if does Bahamut count as a primal? Is he actually a primal? Yes, I balance magic and then I Zorro. Like, what more could you want in life but Zorroing? Anyway, yes. Hello, Hot Pants. I'm glad to see you're still wearing hot pants. I don't like her design. Yes, fate, and not at all like the fact that we're all investigating the same sorts of things. Yes, I am rugged and world weary. Also, I'm a lot taller. Last time we spoke, I was also a Lalafell. I don't remember the conversation with Tiamat. Oh, Azizla, a primal summoned by Bahamut's mate Tiamat after he died. Okay, I've clearly forgotten this. Wait, was Bahamut a dragon? Like, just one of the dragons? Like, dragons. There's dragons. There were like a whole bunch of them being dragons. Okay, Bahamut was one of Midgardsummer's first brood. Okay, so is that with Nidhogg and, the one who doesn't suck, Shiva's boyfriend. Hraesvelgr. Okay. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with my... I'm never gonna learn most of these names, unfortunately, so we're just gonna keep having to do this all the time, but I appreciate that you're there to help me remember who and what these things are. Okay. Alright. So Bahamut was just one of Grandpa Dragon's kids. Okay. And is Tiamat the one who is imprisoned? No, the one who's stuck at I think the floating continent. There is a... No, that is. Because Grandpa Dragon talked to her and she was like, no, I'm still chained up because I feel bad about everything. Yes, Azizla. Okay, that's the place. Okay, not the floating continent, Azizla. Okay. Yes, I remember that. I remember her refusing to be released because she viewed it as a punishment for her sins. It was because... Okay, I don't know that I fully registered all of that. Okay. Yeah, because I remember us having that conversation and I thought that was interesting. Because at that point I was having a really hard time liking any of the dragons. Because I forgot that Vidofnir is fantastic. So she's like best dragon. And a few others are okay too, I suppose. Okay. So we didn't know that they were alive. They didn't send word to us. They never had a realistic chance of capturing us. I don't know, actually. Like, rocks fall, everyone dies is pretty thorough seeming. What have you been doing this whole time? Ah. We threw away our cell phones so they couldn't track us, so that made things hard. A letter to a courier that never reached us. A rumor that the Griffin doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. The Griffin mistrusts the science of the Seventh Dawn. Yes, the Griffin mistrusts... Why wouldn't he, Alphino? Did you not listen to what this man was saying? No, he wants to do it ourselves. Oh. An impersonator. Huh. Huh. Yeah. They've got to have... Thanks, Hot Pants. See if I can take her seriously as a character now. You explain things to your friends. A power capable of defeating the Empire. Yes. Alright. Yes. It is beginning to sound like they are, in fact, alluding to a primal. Nah, of course not. Why would we ever want to hang out with you again? We're gonna hang out with them. I may not like them, but the game doesn't care. And maybe I'll wind up liking them by the end of this. We'll find out. Alright. I don't know. I mean, yes, if that's even his intent. I mean, we know that they just want to summon a primal to cause a big old mess. So that's gonna be fun. So I disliked Ida so much, and starting off in Gridania, where they're the two signs you get to know, there's like a lot of like boo-hoo comedy, which I don't like. So I didn't really like either of them, and I still don't really like either of them. Yes, we must needs obtain confirmation. Alright. Alphino is going to act. Don't you think that they'll know who we are? People here will tell them who we are. Oh, okay. Alright, so we're gonna go dress up in messy clothes and pretend that we're not the Warrior of Light and Alphino, who are rather recognizable figures, I think. What is stomping around so much? Oh my god. Oh, it's a golem. Okay. Fair. Where am I going? Deliver a sack of gills at Tailbot. Oh, I was just by Tailbot. Okay, hold on. So the reason why I have so much money is because a friend of a friend was like, oh, you want to make new outfits? She sells lots of stuff on the market boards and is apparently very good at that. So she's got lots of money. And she's like, here, let me double the money that is everything you've made the entirety of playing the game. And I was like, okay, have some mole loaf in return. Because that's all I have to offer. Ah, here you are, Tailbot. Hold on. No, no! Hi, Tailbot. We're gonna give him so much money that he will do this. I mean, if I wanted to, my FC would probably help me get stuff. But I was just like out like learning G-pose and fashion shopping with a friend of mine. We ran into this other friend and she was like, oh, well, since you're doing fashion stuff, and that's the true end game of this game, have twice as much money as you had before. So I will have new glams at some point. Is that how we say it? Is that the hip cool kids these days? Is that how the phrasing of the words and the lingo and the slang goes? Yeah, but housing, I just have a room in my FC's house, and there's like almost nothing in it, and that's fine. Alright, Alphino, what are we gonna do, friend? Do I have to actually change clothes? While wearing the weathered shepherd's tunic and slops. Okay, hold on. Character. Weathered shepherd's tunic. Where is it? Is this it? No. Okay, you're gonna quickly learn that I don't know how to do this. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that it's bad. Okay, hold on. Maybe it's in here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know. Oh, I got some so here's some of the clothes that I got that I wanted to put on. Where are they? I went past it. Oh, was it in there? Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's try again. Okay. Goodness. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get there. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope that you can see my lack of knowing of what I'm doing in this game in the way this... Where is it? Where? Third row from the bottom, middle row. Oh, it's the weather. There it is. Okay. Okay, and then what else? Slops. Those sound like pants. Slops. There we go. Weathered slippers. There we go. Okay. Alphino. I always get my Zorro and my horses like running around confused. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I don't know how. Okay, look. I've like been like stopped in the game before because they're like, you don't have room in your inventory for this stuff. So oh my god. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry you're stuck with me and I don't know what Welcome to Lauren and Little Ala Mhigo. My horse is screaming. And so is my soul. Where are you, Alphino? How do I get to you? You're like right around here? Are you like in the tent? No. What do I do? How do I get there? Is it because my screen is dark? Thanks, Desmaya. Alright, hold on. Okay, nope. That's not right. Alright. So the verdict is the reason why I can find my way around now in this video game is not because of anything to do with me, and a lot to do with improved level design. Okay, we're gonna go sail around to find Alphino. Alright, Alphino. Where are you and what are you doing here, buddy? Where are you, buddy? Alphino! There you are. Why are you all the way out here? Okay. Down at heel. Is that a phrase? I haven't heard that before. Okay. Yeah, I dread coming back here because I can't find my way around. Okay, so we're going to meet them separate from everybody else.
My thanks, comrades.
Do the Ala Mhigans all have the same accent?
You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
Okay, that's good. That the accent is consistent, I mean.
A great interest, you might say.
No, Alpha, no. Alpha, no. No, 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 no. The boy can't act. Why did this plan hinge on Alphino being able to convince somebody that he's something he isn't? This boy.
Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Guardians.
Oh, maybe he's actually going to pull this
you
off.
and yours seem confident against the world in arms.
He's doing better than I thought. See how long that lasts.
I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold.
No, Alphino!
One might even think you are planning to summon a primal.
Alphino.
Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals
I
you
see.
recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
Was this in the plan? Alphino, are you going off script?
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
Ah, the famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You
This
are
isn't gonna
right.
go well.
I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals.
All right. This isn't going to go well, folks. We did not think this plan
You are
through.
wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal.
Right?
We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In
Okay.
exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Ala Mhigan liberation.
Okay.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Ala Mhigo will never be free.
Bad stuff music.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Ala Mhigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
Okay, so he does seem like he's a true believer. I wasn't sure at first.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god.
I think perhaps if instead we address the reason why people keep trying to summon primals, we might prevent them summoning primals instead of just showing up to stop the primal and then doing nothing to address the situation that gave rise to the need for a primal in the first place. It's almost like we can draw a parallel between that and other things going on in the real world. Amazing. That would be ridiculous. No, we couldn't possibly do anything like that.
Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
And we'll go fight Ifrit, I suppose.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the warrior of light?
I figured he'd recognize me.
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference.
This is good.
You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. But that was a lifetime ago.
I don't know if I remember him.
On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none. Courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
What are we going to do with that?
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
Is she Ala Mhigo? She is, right? She's a monk. She punches things. They punch things. That's their thing. She's a scion from there? Okay. And Raban is too, right?
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Ala Mhigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
Oh, Minfilia. Oh, interesting. Okay. I suppose that makes sense from what I kind of am beginning to pick up on for like the physical appearance of people from Ala Mhigo. They have a look. Minfilia does kind of have the right coloration.
You mustn't
Then
lose
there's
sight
Raban.
of that, Ida.
He does his own thing.
When the time comes, we must all make our choices,
Isn't he?
but we must do so
Maybe
in
he's
full
not.
possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
Raban is no, oh. Because there was his friend who cut his arm off, who betrayed us. And they were both... Okay, Raban is... Okay, I thought so. Okay. Ilberd, yes, okay. So they are... Okay. Got it. Okay, so I'm a Midlander here. So I'm not from Ala Mhigo. I'm from down here. That makes sense. Well, that's good, actually. This is a good time for them to bring Ida back into the story then, when it is something that has personal significance to her. Since she, as a character, is not necessarily interesting. But one of the things that I appreciate that they've been doing, Heavensward, on, is when characters from A Realm Reborn show back up, they do something different and interesting with them. They give them some kind of conflict and development that they really honestly did not have in A Realm Reborn. And so this is a good time to bring back Ida, if she's Ala Mhigo, because that gives us someone who's in our party who has a personal investment in the situation at hand. Now I assume that Stormblood is going to be the battle of Ala Mhigo. So that'll be an exciting adventure to have. And we'll see, like, you know, is Alice going to be our central NPC for that, the way Alphino was? It does seem as though the game has set that up. And right now she's certainly a lot more compelling than, for example, Ida, who I don't think, like, I think that Ida may take on the role of like an Isael or an Estinian, potentially, in addition to whatever new characters we get. But I don't think she has what it takes to be like an actual character that is like the centerpiece for the story, if that makes sense. But yes, they are really fantastic, and I do love them very much. What was I saying? I was saying something. I was thinking something. I was going to say something. Oh, yes. So one of the reasons I think also why it'll probably be LSA is because in order for us to be, in order for us to fill the gaps of knowledge that we have if we wind up going to Ala Mhigo, which I suspect we are, it would be best if the characters, like if our central character that we're experiencing the story through is someone who is not overly familiar with it and then has to explain it and be explained to. Just like we go to Foundation, we don't know Ishgard super well. Alphino maybe knows some of the history and knows some of the like politics and theory, but a lot of it is us figuring it out while Alphino figures it out. So having, and it's interesting because like Alphino's already had so much growth that I feel like it's about time for somebody else to step in, unless the entire series of Final Fantasy XIV is going to be the growth of Alphino. I think it makes sense for it to be someone else. So I'm guessing that they're handing the torch off to LSA. I don't know if that means Alphino is going to go off and do some Alphino adventures. It'd be weird to not have him around, but maybe that'll be good. A good weird. But I suppose we'll find out. It is 10:20, so I should probably go ahead and shut down. The stream started late, went late. I had I mean, we could, I suppose, we can do one more. Oops, sorry. I guess that is correct. We could do one more quest, maybe one more conversation. Corimel. Okay. I like how you live in the present. Okay. Okay. Do I want food or silver piece? I'll take the silver piece. Dumbland, that's a great name. Thank you. Okay. Okay, this looks like this is going to bring about a really big story bit, so we're going to go ahead and do that next time. Yes. This looks like a several cutscenes will play in one moment, so we're going to do that next time. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and shut down. Thank you all for joining me. I apologize for the delay. I appreciate your patience. For those of you cheering me on as I ask someone out, I appreciate the moral support, even if that didn't wind up coming together. Yeah, so we will be continuing with Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow. We're very close, I think. We're getting pretty close to the end of that. We are not close to the end of Suikoden 2, which we are still playing through on Tuesdays. But when we're done with that, we'll be moving on to Horizon Zero Dawn. There will, I think, be a music stream on Saturday, so I will keep you posted on that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. And please give me your feedback on how you feel that this went. As I settle into this, hopefully it'll become more comfortable for me to like be like, oh, this is the flow of how the stream goes. But I very much appreciate it, because when I start doing a new stream, it's always a little like it's a little bit shaky. Trying to do something new is always a little shaky for the first little while. And so it's very helpful to have the support to be like, come on, you can keep doing this, it'll be fine. But also to like kind of know, like when you're like, where the people are going to hang out with you, Lauren, and we think like yes, please talk about the story. Like, yes, please tell all of the ridiculous nicknames that you have for the characters and things like that. New things are scary, yes, but that's how we grow, by trying new things and seeing what happens. So thank you all so much. Again, I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you and seeing what adventures we have with the This Can Only End Well and Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Well, you can trust me to talk a lot about everything that happens in this game, because that is who I am, a person who talks a lot. Anyway, good night, my friends, and I will see you later. Bye!